how's it brewin'? Today's video is going to be a little bit different. I drew a bunch of little characters in my free time and I wanted to share them with you. I knew I wanted to change them into digital drawings, so I thought I'd show you my process. I don't have a fancy computer or tablet, and I don't have any expensive software or stylus tools. I just use the free program paint.net, my mouse, and a few keyboard shortcuts. I wanted to make this video to show you that you don't need any of that expensive or fancy stuff to make awesome digital art. So if you've always wanted to try digital art but didn't know where to start, then this is the video for you. That sounded like an infomercial. Plus, as you probably saw in the title, I'm sharing these drawings with all of you. I just launched my official website where you can access a bunch of my drawings and templates for free. The link is down below. Now on with the video. My first drawing was of this skull and snake. Lately, I've been really drawn to skull art, and I have no idea why, because that's definitely not my aesthetic. So, why not draw it in my favorite kawaii style? To get started, I turned the opacity of this image to about 50%. You can change this by clicking the little wrench on the layers window and then dragging the opacity bar down. Then I create another layer. This is where I do all of the drawing. Now that the bottom layer is the original image, but at 50% opacity, I can draw on top of it with a darker color, kind of like tracing. I like to use the line tool and circle tool to create smooth, curved lines. Because I'm using a mouse and not a fancy stylus, the paintbrush tool would turn out too jagged and wobbly. But the line and circle tools are easy to control with the little anchor points. I also play around with the size a lot to see which thickness looks best. Lately, I've been really liking the outline of my images to be thicker than the rest of the drawing. I think it kind of makes it look like a sticker, which I like. Should I turn these into stickers? Would you guys like those? Let me know in the comments, because that's an interesting idea. I also use keyboard shortcuts the entire time I'm creating these drawings. I use Ctrl-Z to undo when I make a mistake, Ctrl-C to copy, and Ctrl-V to paste. And to zoom in and out quickly, I hold down the Control and then scroll the mouse wheel. These are all for PC users, but I'm sure the commands are similar for Apple. Here's another neat trick. You can create another layer to draw overlapping lines on, so when you need to erase some of those lines, you can do so without affecting the image underneath. Then you can click this button to merge them together. I use this a lot when I use the circle tool because sometimes I only need part of the circle rather than the whole shape. I think that's all of my tips I can think of. If you'd like an even more in-depth tutorial, then please let me know in the comments below. The biggest tip I can give you is to just open up the program and play with it. You're not going to break anything, it's not going to damage your computer, so just click around and have fun exploring the different things your paint program can do. The last part of this image is the text at the bottom. You could use the font that is standard on your computer, but I decided to try and make my own using the font Comic Sans and some heart shapes. Kawaii to death. I don't know what it is about this drawing, but I seriously love it. I could totally see this as an adorable shirt or a patch for a jacket. I want to show you how I color in paint.net as well. I keep everything in layers still, but I can finally delete the original drawing. Look at how awesome this looks! You would never know it started as a pencil sketch. I keep it really simple when I color. I use the layer below the outline layer to color, so it doesn't affect the outline above it. So I can color the snake or the skull here, and it doesn't color over top the black outline. Awesome, right? I also use the magic wand selection tool to highlight specific areas I want to color. And then I like to use the gradient tool to add some dimension instead of one flat color. Originally I was picturing this snake as a green tree snake, but I think since it's a kawaii snake, I want to do pastel pinks, purples, and blues. Then I flatten the whole image with this button when I'm done. So cute! Lisa, and I absolutely adore Lisa. She's actually based on a stuffed animal turtle I have in my car, even though this Lisa is clearly a tortoise. I have her eating a slice of pizza, just like her favorite superheroes, the Ninja Turtles. She's wearing a cute little bow, and she even decorated her shell with adorable stickers. This one is a contender for my favorite. This is Looney and Tasket, named by my husband. And it has a little bit of a backstory. I imagined that this balloon is a really old hot air balloon and hasn't flown in a long time after becoming damaged, and it misses the sky. Whereas the basket is brand new and has never flown. But a hot air balloon enthusiast bought the basket brand new, and the balloon was secondhand, which he fixed himself. So this is the maiden voyage of Looney and Tasket together, with Looney showing Tasket how amazing flight is. Next is this little cactus pincushion named, by my coworker, Cactusaria. I said she needed a Mexicana name, and I imagined it was Maria, so Cactusaria was born. I really wanted this little note to have beautiful calligraphy, so I used a default font and resized it. She doesn't have a backstory, but I like to imagine that the crafter who uses this pincushion sometimes needs a little reminder of their strength. one is also in the running to be my favorite, and it has a backstory that kind of coincides with parenting or caregiving. It's an ice cream that fell off of its cone and is now absolutely freaking out. But the cone is doing their best to comfort the fallen ice cream, despite the fact that they are the one with the bite out of their side. And the label says comfort, which took me forever to find the perfect font for. Neither of these characters have a name, but I decided to title the picture Discomfort. I saved the best for last. This one is easily my favorite, and I call it Man Float. For the last several years, I've seen unicorn pool floaties all over the place during the summer. It's so popular, I've even seen it as a doll accessory. So instead of drawing someone on a unicorn pool float, I drew a unicorn sitting on a human float. I love it so much. It took me forever to draw, no lie. I used a rainbow background in a bottom layer for her mane, and it looks stunning. Then I used a really pretty image of gold glitter for her horn. I left her white since most of the pool floaties I've seen are white. Then I made her a delicious blue tropical drink and a little black bathing suit. And I decided to color the man float with a beer in one hand and a farmer's tan, which I can definitely relate to. I couldn't decide on the color of the float itself, so I utilized the hue and saturation tool to find a good color. And the last touch is the water she's floating on. I hope you guys enjoyed this video. I feel like it's pretty relaxing to watch digital art come to life. Which drawing was your favorite? I would love to hear from you in the comments below. And don't forget, I launched my official website. The link is down below. I've had a lot of you requesting access to some of my templates and drawings from previous videos, so I compiled them all on my website to make it easier for you. Everything is free. All of these images will be transparent PNG files in black and white, so you can print them to color on your own, or you can open them in your paint program of your choice to color digitally. If you color any of these, I would really love to see. Just make sure you tag me on Instagram at BunnieDIY or use the hashtag BunnieDIY. That way I'll find them. If you liked this video and want to see more, then make sure you give it a big thumbs up. Would you be interested in vinyl stickers of these? It was a passing thought I had, but I'm genuinely curious to know what you think. Comment below and let me know. And don't forget to subscribe while you're here. You can click the little bell to get notified of when I post. I upload videos every Monday at 9 a.m. Pacific Standard Time. Thanks for watching, everyone! Love you a latte!